Hi, I'm Lawson. I write on Medium.com. I have a Substack newsletter. I have a blog on WordPress. I'm a contributor to DigitalMammoth.com. Um, I have, I'm all over the internet. Just Google the name Lawson Wallace and look for my picture, and you'll find links to my content. And a lot of my Medium stories are no longer behind the paywall. You can click on them and read them for free. And if you find something that is behind the paywall, come back and check back later, or drop me a note and let me know, because I'm making more free every day. All I just read and comment and share. That's all I ask you to do. It's been a while, but for a while there, it was pretty crazy here in the apartment complex where I live. You hear gunshots. There's been times where I've walked out of my apartment in the morning and seen shell casings and seen blood in the breezeway. Heard shots. There's been nights where my wife jumped over a chair and hid behind and crawled to the kitchen, trying to get out of a line of fire. I had a leak in a pipe in the bedroom closet behind me because there was a shooting out in front of our apartment, and the round hit our building and hit a pipe and leaked water everywhere. I had to take everything out of the closet. Maintenance had to come in and wet vac everything out. So, but it's been several weeks and it's been pretty quiet. So knock on wood, the rest of the summer will be peaceful. And the thing is, what gets me, people, these kids are shooting each other over shit that don't matter. Somebody disrespected them, or somebody gave them a side eye, or somebody spoke to their girl, and they're willing to kill over this nonsense. And I don't get it. I'm 65 years old, and I remember when I was a kid, I'd get in fights. I got beat up, and I beat people up. And 9 times out of 10, not always, but a lot of times, you'd end up being friends and earn some respect from the person you had to fight with. And months after the fight, you'd be laughing about it. I just don't understand. Killing somebody is irrevocable. Irrevocable, that word. Can't be taken back. And then you're going to be in prison because you're going to get caught. And I just don't understand the thought processes. I can't wrap my head around it. I'm not from that kind of world. And I don't understand it. When I was homeless, I heard about people getting hurt, or I never really actually saw anything. There was a stabbing outside the shelter. And I remember seeing the police, and I didn't go out and look, of course, because I had a chair and I didn't want to lose my seat. But you saw everybody was talking about it. You saw the flashing lights and everything outside. But it just, life is so cheap these days, and I don't understand what happened. Well, I have ideas, but I don't want to get that deep. But you got to have some. If a society, if an individual doesn't have respect for life, his life, her life, or that other person's life, it's not good for a society. It's not good for a civilization. And I just wish people to get a grip. You know. But I'm about due to have another gunfight somewhere around hear gunshots. And I'll probably end up making another video about it. Thanks for watching. Leave suggestions for videos, and I'll try to. If it's something I can work with, I'll do it. You know, and please share my content. And I'm not on Facebook anymore, so if you're on Facebook, tell everybody on Facebook about me, so I can get more subscribers. Talk to y'all later. Have a good night.